the Atlanta Hawks, who stand currently at 8th in the Eastern Conference with an abysmal below 500 record, just simply have a lot of questions to be answered. Going into the season, many surmised that with the additions that were made to the rosters, with the core that was already in place, we're talking about players like Bojan Bogdanovic, Rajon Rondo, Clint Capella, fully healthy, Danilo Gallinari, lottery pick Onyeka Okongwu, Chris Dunn. These were the players that led many to believe that the Atlanta Hawks were the next young team on the rise. Unfortunately, with COVID-19 protocols, injuries, the Atlanta Hawks have failed to deliver, ultimately leading to the firing of their then head coach.
And we continue with the breaking news from the NBA. The Hawks parting ways with their head coach, Lloyd Pierce, today. Pierce going 63-120 in 2+ seasons with the Hawks. They are currently 11th in the Eastern Conference standings. And, well, you can sort of point to what happened in February. It was certainly a forgettable one for the Hawks. They finished 4-11. Only the Rockets and T-Wolves had worse records. Defense continued to be an issue for Atlanta. You could say that's sort of been the Achilles heel for Pierce during his tenure with the team. I want to bring in senior NBA insider Adrian Wojnarowski now, who first reported that Pierce had been let go. Woj, why did the Hawks decide to make this change right now?
Al, certainly 11 of 15 losses here in recent times. And I think there was a feeling in the organization, Al, that Lloyd Pierce's voice was not resonating the way they hoped it would in that locker room anymore. And so they decided here just ahead of an all-star game in Atlanta, which is certainly interesting timing when you're the host team and it's your showcase.
With the firing of then head coach Lloyd Pierce now being replaced by Nate McMillan, heading into the NBA's trade deadline, many have believed that the Hawks would like to trade their star power forward, John Collins. Nonetheless, don't be alarmed by the noise, folks. That's just the collective groan of the basketball world hearing that a 23-year-old with a career per 36 minutes average of 20.7 points per game, 10.8 rebounds, won't be relocated between now and the deadline. To be clear, there will be John Collins trade chatter. In fact, it's already taking place. According to the Athletic's Sam Amick, the Atlanta Hawks have shown a willingness to listen to the offers for Collins. It's a sensible stance. Collins is approaching free agency and has publicly dreamed of a max money payday. The fact he wasn't able to iron out an extension before the season says the Hawks have other ideas about his worth. Still, he's super productive at 17.8 points per game, 7.6 boards, 1.4 threes on 37.6% shootings. That might qualify as a down year, and young enough to be years away from playing his best basketball. That's a tough combination for an up-and-coming club to trade without being blown away by any offer. The Atlanta Hawks have a lot of questions that will need to be asked and answered going into the trade deadline. But if you ask us here at FYF Sports, we feel the Atlanta Hawks will be sellers, and John Collins will remain with the Atlanta Hawks through the duration of the 2020-21 NBA season.